In the fall of 1977, the quiet streets of Maumee, Ohio were cloaked in more than just the crisp chill of the approaching winter. Behind one front door on Key Street, something terrible had happened, something that would send ripples through this tight-knit suburb and leave a permanent scar on its history. It began with a few missed days of work, the kind of thing that might go unnoticed in a larger city. But here, people paid attention. When a group of concerned co-workers stopped by to check in, what they found inside the small home was disturbing enough to change everything. This is the story of Jane Jordan. Hello, friends. My name is Marcia, and this is Midwest Murders. In 1977, Maumee was experiencing an economic resurgence, transitioning from its historical roots as a river trade hub to a growing business center. The 1970s brought both growth and challenges to the region, including the devastating blizzard of 1978, which paralyzed Ohio and claimed numerous lives. Violence like this didn't feel like it belonged, yet here it was, in the heart of a town that prided itself on safety, routine, and community. The questions began almost immediately. Who would do this, and why? Jane Jordan, 31, lived alone in the Lakeview Shores apartment complex at 2903 Key Street in Maumee, Ohio. She was petite, just 4'11", and 120 pounds with fiery red hair. She worked at the Toledo Jeep Assembly Complex as a material handler and had virtually no family in Northwest Ohio. Although divorced in 1971 with 2 children, a son Jim and a daughter Carolyn, they lived out of town with their father. Jane spent a lot of time with followers of Carlo F. Summer, a magician turned cult leader who called his followers Carlolites. It was widely believed that Jane was one of them. On October 18, 1977, when she had not shown up for work for 3 days, a foreman at the assembly plant sent 2 co-workers, Raymond Luce and Robert Tilley, who she was known to be dating at the time, to check on her. Jane's apartment building was kept locked, but the men found a neighbor who let them into the building, where they found Jane's apartment door unlocked. Entering the apartment, they found Jane lying in her bathtub. Assuming she had taken her own life, they called 911. Police immediately determined she was the victim of a homicide. Her legs and feet extended over the edge of the tub, and blood smears were on the walls. Although a cause of death was never made public, it was determined that her death took place somewhere between Friday, October 14th, and Tuesday, October 18th. DNA and blood evidence were collected, even though the technology to test it was years away. Jane's funeral was held at the Myers Funeral Home in Markle, Indiana. She was laid to rest in the Pilgrim's Rest Cemetery in Huntington, Indiana. Decades later, the case remains unsolved, but renewed efforts by the Maumee Police Department, spurred by a call from Jordan's son on the 45th anniversary of her death, have brought the investigation back into focus. Advancements in DNA technology and a re-examination of evidence offer hope that justice may still be served. Detectives are also exploring Jordan's associations, including potential connections to the Carlolites. As Maumee continues to honor its rich history and community spirit, the pursuit of answers in Jane Jordan's case serves as a reminder of the enduring impact of unresolved crimes and the importance of perseverance in seeking truth and closure. If you have any thoughts or theories about this case, please leave them in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and may the truth reveal itself in the shadows.